Welcome back to the Basement Yard. How you doing, Frank? Frank's not here, okay? There's a lot of news. There's a lot of shit that we need to go over in this episode. One being why Frank is not here. Frank is not here, if you're a patron, you already know this, because he is now officially a father, okay? Yesterday morning, his baby was born into this earth, into this world. And her name is Ruby Alvarez. Ruby, very cute name. But yeah, so he's a father now. It's amazing. He's still at the hospital with his wife. So I told him, like, dude, listen, obviously you're not going to come here and record. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. But Frankie's a dad, so congratulate him on that. It's fucking crazy. I'm an uncle again. You know what I mean? This baby's going to be in my life for sure. And I'm super excited about it, so we're happy for Frank. But yeah. Anyway, this is an exciting episode for me. And it's kind of crazy how I'm able to do this episode by myself now because of the timing with Frankie and his baby. But me and my buddy Greg have been working on something for over a year, and we're super excited because now we can finally reveal it and release it to the world. So you know, that's what this episode's kind of going to be about. I mean, if you've been following me on Instagram, there's been these cryptic messages that I've been kind of posting on my story or on my page, and it's like, oh, something is coming. You know how I like to be mysterious, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this is what it is. Just to give you some background, you know, a while ago, me and Greg had a brainstorming session where we were just trying to come up with ideas for like content or cool things that we could do, like these little projects. Periodically, we do stuff like that. And we came up with this idea for, you know, a game or game show type of thing. You know, growing up, I was always into games. Like, our family would do family game night, like, on Fridays when I was super young. That's, I know, one of the widest things you ever heard in your life. Like, we used to do that shit. But yeah, we would sit there. We also used to watch, like, the Discovery Channel as a family, which is mad weird. You know what I mean? I would watch alligators get, like, they would eat antelope, and then I'd go to bed and have, like, nightmares and shit. Like, I don't know why we did it, but, you know, that's besides the point. It explains a lot, though. But we used to have family game night, you know, Scrabble and stuff. Like, I've always been into, you know, board games or any kind of games, cards even, like, whatever. And I'm a big trivia guy as well. Before COVID, I was going to this bar in the neighborhood. Every Wednesday they had trivia. We would go all the time with, like, a group every Wednesday and just compete. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. I just love trivia, and I've been loving games. So we kind of just arrived at this idea of making a trivia game that isn't just for, like, the go-hards of trivia. You know, I've been at trivia night, and there's been people, like, one of the questions I remember was like we like tied with a team at this bar, and the question was, name the capitals in Africa, or African capitals, whatever. We got like 3, and the other team had like 14, and I was like, fuck you. Why do you know that? You know what I mean? So, like, when someone's that, like, good, you're like, oh, fuck. You know, and also I've played games like Trivial Pursuit, not to put them down, but, like, Trivial Pursuit, fucking hard to play that game. You know what I mean? So we wanted to create a game that would kind of level the playing field and make it, like, super fun as well. And we also didn't want old-ass trivia. I mean, I've played trivia games where it's like, in 1970, this cartoon. And I'm like, the fuck? What? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. So, like, you know, we created all of the trivia questions, and we, like, tested a bunch of people to make sure, like, my mom knew some of them, and then people around my age and even younger, like, knew questions. So it's very balanced in that way. But anyway, let me get into the game. The game. Some of you pointed it out because I mysteriously posted this shit on my story. I didn't say anything about it at first, and then someone was like, wait, is that the... Yeah, here it is. Pay the price. Okay, this is the game. We are launching a Kickstarter right now. You can go and reserve one of these games. You know, on Kickstarter, you typically, you know, you crowdsource, you know, offer the game to people. And I want as many people who are watching this as possible. I really want you guys to have this game. I think you're going to have a fun time with it. I'm about to explain the rules. But yeah, like I said, I've been working on this for so fucking long, and I'm so excited. And I think it's, like, legitimately a fun game, and I think it's going to, you know, provide a lot of laughs for people. And, you know, when me and Keith do those videos where we're doing, like, Mad Libs, or we're doing, like, whatever fucking game, playing games with people like that, it's just so fun. And I know that people really enjoy watching me and Keith do those kinds of things, or watching me and my family play those games on YouTube years ago. So this is, like, your chance to kind of be a part of that and to kind of create that own thing for you. But yeah, it's a great fucking game, and I've played it with my friends. We've had these prototypes for a couple of months, so I've tested it. Like at my Secret Santa party with just me and my boys, we played, and it was just fucking mayhem. And I'm gonna explain why. But anyway, so it's called Pay the Price. We have the rule book here. We're not gonna read that because I know them by heart. I fucking made this. But anyway, so it's a trivia game, like I said. So anyway. So we have these trivia cards. Look at this thing. I know it's sleek. It's sexy. You want to have sex with it. That's how good it looks. I understand. I've had sex with it. Not this one, but a different card. But anyway, so how the game works is like this, right? Whoever's fucking turn it is, someone else reads the trivia card to them. So they say what I don't even know. What is the term for the popular Indian Hindi language film industry? Right? If they know it, if they know the answer, they go, oh, that's Bollywood. And you go, yeah, correct. Here you go. And then this kind of signifies a point. So they get to keep this card in front of them, and they're like, okay, I have 1 point. But let's say they don't know. They're like, I have no idea. I've never seen a movie before. You go, okay, idiot. So then they don't score a point, right? But they do have an opportunity to score a point in that round because we have what we call consequences. Okay, this is where you pay the price. If you don't know the answer, you pay the motherfucking price. All right? Let me put this shit back. So on these cards, there's these consequences that you can choose to do. Dares, if you will. Okay? So you read the card aloud, and then you get to choose, like, okay, am I going to do that? And some of these are, like, embarrassing, or some of these are, like, a little crazy. You know what? I have a couple here that I picked out, just so you guys get an idea of, like, what could possibly happen during this game. By the way, on the back of our box, it says photos and videos are encouraged. A lot of this is going to make your friends do a lot of dumb shit. And if you have a dumb friend who's very adventurous, you're going to want to invite them because they're going to, they're going to win. But yeah, so some of these things, like if you get a trivia question wrong, you could pull a card and then let's say this one, for example. Call one of your parents and ask when the last time they had sex was. If they don't answer, text them. Right? I'm not going to fucking do that personally. You know what I mean? But some people will. Some people will call their parents and be like, when's the last time you fucked? When's the last time you fucked dad or mom? You know what I mean? That would be a weird way to word it, but you don't understand what I'm saying. But yeah, so I wouldn't do this one. So let's just say someone chooses to do this. Then they get to keep that card. If they call their mom and they go, hey, mom, when was the last time you had sex? And they go, I'm having sex right now. You're ruining my life. Stop calling me. Then you keep this card, all right? And they have to put their phone on speaker and shit, and you guys can film them if you want. Put that shit on social media. And there's a hashtag pay the price game so people know what the fuck is good. But there's other ones too. Let the youngest player give you a face tattoo with a pen or marker. Okay? There's a video going to be at the end of this little spiel, by the way, of gameplay where I let my friends play for the first time. And we hired a production company, one of my other friends, Greg, who you might have, if you're like an OG fan, you will remember Greg Parker from a video that I did, like an old vlog. He's the one who shot this. We reconnected, and he, it's a fucking great video. So you guys get to see the gameplay in full action there. But yeah, let the youngest player give you a face tattoo with a pen or marker. This always ends up being a penis. I've played this game numerous times with people. Every single time, there's a cock involved in that. Stick your foot in a toilet and flush it. One of my friends actually did this at my apartment. And I can verify, I definitely take shits in there. Big shits. So, he stuck his foot in my toilet and he flushed it. And it was fucking hilarious. We were all drunk. It was mayhem. I'm surprised that I did not get evicted. Here's another one that one of my friends did. It's actually in the video. Text a porn link to one of your parents. Never in a million years would I dream of doing this, but maybe you have a friend that would do it. But fucking no, not doing that one. Tell the group the weirdest thing you've ever masturbated to. Could get weird. You know what I'm saying? If someone draws this card and you're like, what the hell's going on? Or maybe someone who's like a little innocent draws this card and they're like, oh, yo, pissing porn. And you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You learn a lot about your friends with this game. Close your eyes and eat a spoonful of something the group chooses. Very dangerous. Okay, we don't even know what you could put in it. You could open up a fridge and put like an old avocado and some dish soap in there. Who the hell knows? I mean, play responsibly. Don't poison your friends. But, make sure it's like edible. But it's disgusting. So maybe some people will do that one too. Let the player with the most Instagram followers send a romantic text message to the 10th person in your contacts. I don't even know who's the 10th person in my phone. And I don't think anyone memorizes like the order of their phone. So who the fuck knows? Cut a hole in your shirt that reveals your belly button. I also did that to one of my friends who was wearing a sweater. His fault for not wearing a shirt underneath. I had to cut a hole in his sweater. Call a random local business and let them know you can't come in for work tomorrow. That's always fun. Throw your underwear in the garbage. All right? That's good too. And tell everyone the last time you shaved your pubes. That one can get interesting too. That one immediately you get judgy eyes. You know what I mean? And listen, pandemic, no one's shaving their pubes. All right? Everyone's letting it go. No one has anywhere to be. So you get to hear these people be like, yeah, when was the last time you shaved your pubes? And they're like, April. And you're like, oh, you're a fucking freak. It's a nice game. It's very fun. But we have a bunch of these. Like, look at all these consequences, all right? We have a ton that we did. And there's more. There's crazier ones in here. These aren't the craziest ones. There's crazy shit. I just picked out, like, a random bunch. And we also have these white cards. So if you're like, you know what? These cards are too tame. Or these cards are, whatever. Or we want to, create our own. We have all these cards for you to write your own consequences on. So you can make it so you could make this game as crazy as you want. All right? So you have all these cards to create whatever you want. If you think that you could come up with a really cool consequence, by all means. That's why the cards are in there. Write them on there, fit it into your game, and you're fucking good to go. But yeah, so that's the game. It's an awesome game. But yeah, it's pay the price. Right now, you can go to kickstarter.paythepricegame.com and go check it out. And when you purchase the game, you obviously are getting a copy of the game. You're reserving a copy for it. It's not going to be out for a couple of months, but you are going to be the first ones to get it. You're going to, basically when you pay that money and you are basically helping us fund the production of this game, you are reserving, one of the games. But yeah, I'm fucking super excited about this shit. I have played this game with my family. I played it with friends multiple times, and every single time, people are like dying laughing, and it's a lot of fun. And everyone's like recording and like whatever. And I had to tell them like, yo, you can't post anything on social media because it's not out yet, obviously. But everyone is pulling out their phones and like taking pictures or taking videos of their friends doing crazy shit. And it's awesome for me because it's one thing to think you have a cool idea and to be like, oh man, and like really go through the motions and like now hold something physical. That was cool in itself. Obviously, I can't play the game because I created every single one of the trivia questions with Greg. Like we both came up with all the trivia questions, all of the consequences. We did everything basically. And yeah, so I can't play the game. So I kind of just be a moderator and I just watch everyone play. Or sometimes we play the game where someone just Googles like a trivia question for me, like a random one, and then we move forward with the consequences. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to see it actually work, and people have a really good time playing it. And I feel like a lot of the games that come out right now are very similar to each other, and none of them are really like this. Because this one is just like a lot of fun. Like I said, I feel like it levels the playing field. So it's not like you're a super, trivia nerd. You're going to crush this game, because technically the person who's willing to do anything. Also, I forgot to explain one of the major rules. Let's just say you pull one of these consequences cards and it's too crazy. You're like, text a pointing to your mom. I'm not fucking doing this shit. Then it's up for grabs. So anyone in the group can be like, I'll do it. So then you get to choose. So the person who has the card, right? They pull the consequence card. They say, text a pointing to your parents. You're like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Then anyone else in the group would be like, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. If there's one person, they get to do it. But if there's multiple people, the person who has the card gets to choose, all right, who am I going to let do this thing? Who do I want to see do it? You know what I mean? From the volunteers. So technically the person who is the most adventurous can score every single round if people don't want to do the consequences. You know what I mean? If you are really good at trivia and you also are like willing to do whatever, you're probably going to win this game. And the trivia questions are not that easy. There are easy ones. We did make sure that there was like a good mix of easy questions and questions that are like, Jesus, like you need to really be locked in to know this one. But yeah, so that's also a big portion of the game is that you can score at any point. You know what I mean? If people fuck up, you can really, that card's up for grabs if they don't want to do it, if it's too crazy for them. And make no mistakes, there are crazy cards in there that I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, and it was, at first it was hard to come up with consequences, but then I was like, let me just think of shit that I just wouldn't do. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing this or whatever the hell it is. But but yeah, so we're super excited about this, and man, I just it's really crazy too, because for those of you who have been following me for years, you know that a while back, I'm going to be a little vague right now on purpose, but a while back I had put out a game. And it didn't go the way that I wanted, not because of anything that I did or that it didn't get enough support, but because of a partnership that I had at the time, I feel didn't do right by the game. And I feel like it was like swept under the rug. And, you know, I just didn't I don't think I was treated fairly. And I didn't really have a choice at the time, because I feel I came up with this idea for a really good game. Again, I'm going to be super vague. But then I was told that that game already exists and it's going to be put out. So I was cut a check. That was very nice at the time. And basically, I had to sit on the sidelines and watch this game do extremely well. And I guarantee you've all heard of this game or seen this game. And I really do believe, and again, maybe I'm wrong, but deep down, I truly believe, based on everything, and I'm not going to go into details, but I feel like all of the roads lead to, I think I created that game. I came up with the concept, and I feel like I can't help but feel a little taken advantage of by, you know, the partnership that I had at the time. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not boycotting anything. I'm not saying that, you know, they're terrible people or anything like that. I just feel like that situation didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. So to come back and to come up with a new idea and to put it out independently and just kind of like rely on you guys to help fund the project, I feel like is the ultimate revenge in a way. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, I have so many people that send me messages that say like, oh man, I've been watching you for like 6 years. And I'm like, Jesus, 6 years? Like, what was I even doing 6 years ago? You know, so much time has passed, and there's these people that have been there since the very beginning, where I was sitting in my mom's basement with a fucking bed sheet behind me and have been supporting me for so long. And I appreciate that so much. And, you know, I was dumb to think back then that I needed, you know, a big partnership in order to do something like this. And I know now that I don't. And I really just want everyone to I want everyone to support this. I'm asking you guys to go over to the Kickstarter and support this, and I promise you it's going to be worth it. I promise you we're going to have a good time, and you know, the amount of content that is going to come out of this and the amount of laughs and shit, like, that's really all I want, man. And this is very special to me because, like I said, growing up, we loved games. We loved playing games. Me and Keith still love playing games together. And being able to create something like this and help people like kind of create memories and see it in action is really special. And it's just like, it's crazy to hold this. You know what I mean? Like, we spent so much time making sure all the wording was right, to make sure, like, you know, every little thing like was the way it's supposed to be. And it was just grueling, honestly. It was just like, you know, overkill, it felt like at times. But now that it's finally here, it's just like a crazy feeling to be able to hold this and be like, damn, we did this shit, and we don't need anyone else to do it. Besides you guys, besides the people who've been supporting me all this time. You know, I don't want to rely on a big company or anybody else, or some investor or whatever the fuck. Like, I would rather just put it in the hands of our viewers and the people who have been supporting me to do this. And I think that, you know, if I'm going to put something out like this, then I want you guys to enjoy it first. The people who are watching this and the people who are going to leave this video and go straight to Kickstarter and be like, I'm supporting this thing and I can't wait to play this thing. Like, I want you guys to have it first. And that's why, you know, we chose to go the Kickstarter route, because not only does it help, you know, support like getting the project off of the ground, but you guys get to play it first, and we get to see, you know, all of you play the game. And that's the coolest part about this too, is that it's not only just, you know, a fun game to play in your house or wherever the fuck you play, but it becomes like a social media thing. Like, you guys can create like a bunch of cool content with this when you're filming your friends do crazy shit, and then you're going to put it on Instagram, or you're going to put it on Snapchat, or wherever the fuck you're going to put it, TikTok, God knows. But then people are going to be like, why the fuck did your friend flush his foot in a toilet? And you're going to be like, man, we played this fucking game and it's wild. And the best part about it too, and this is something that, you know, I was pretty adamant about, and as was Greg, is these make your own consequences. I've played card games in the past where I'm like, this is fun, but I wish that I can contribute and put our own little spin on it. Because every friend group has their inside jokes. They have their, you know, their little whatever. Or like they know which things are going to be triggering to their friends, or what they're going to do or what they're not going to do. And, you know, now you can do that. You can put it directly in the game. I already put it in the game. Like the shit that I want to see my friends do, those are the consequences. That's how I came up with those consequences. So, but for you guys, that's why we have all of these. And I think there's 50 of these cards in here. That's a shit ton. I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to fill out 50 cards for you guys. But if you can just go and create your own, write it on here, take a picture of it and tag us and shit too. You know, we're gonna be posting the best ones. But dude, I'm super excited to see you guys play this game and to see you guys do ridiculous shit, and just willing to see like how crazy you guys are willing to get, honestly. And you know, like I said, this is just very special to me because of the whole thing of you know, the game, the original game that I'm talking about vaguely, not going the way that I wanted it to go. And I just also want to thank Greg too, who, you know, I can't take all the credit for this. Like, Greg very much wouldn't be able to do this without Greg. And he is very much a part of this as I am. Like, I'm the only one talking about it right now because this is my fucking podcast. But yeah, so Greg, you know, actually did a lot for this game and really helped me, you know, hone in on this and creatively. Like, everything is like 50-50 with this. We went right down the middle and we really just like, you know, used each other's skills to come up with this product, and we're really proud of it, man. I'm very proud of this, and I know that a lot of people miss me on YouTube and are like, yo, you got to make another video or whatever. Like, at the time I stopped doing that because it didn't like fulfill me. I did it for so long, and it started to feel repetitive, and I wanted to do cool shit. It took a while for me to figure out like what that is. I really enjoy doing the podcast because it's more of an open forum. But this game, man, this is what it is. I mean, I'm so proud of this thing, and I'm fucking super amped for everyone to back it. And like I said, we just really need, you know, everyone to go over to Kickstarter and support this thing. You know what I mean? We're trying to raise as much money as possible. There's a goal on there, but I just want to shatter that goal. I think it's like $15,000. I just want to crush that. I want to raise fucking $1 million. I want to raise $1 million. I want this to be the best-selling game. I want it to be a revenge game. I want people to know that, you know, you can do it by yourself. You don't need the help of anybody. You know, I've been down that road. It didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. And maybe that was my own fault, or maybe that was their fault, whatever the case may be. But now we're taking it into our own hands, and we're going to make this thing from scratch. We're going to do everything. We did all the research. We set up everything like the right way. And we think it's just a really good game, and we've tested it over and over again. You know, we've made multiple edits to the questions to make sure that there is a good mix of like easy and hard ones, and, you know, for people who are older, for younger. So it's like the trivia is like, you know, we really studied hard in how to put out like a really good sort of game here, and I'm psyched, man. I'm really fucking psyched for you guys to play this game, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, I have a video that I'm going to plug into this podcast right after I'm done with this, so you guys can watch it in real time. But it's a lot of fun. Like I said, Kickstarter.com, Kickstarter.paythepricegame.com, or you can just search it on Kickstarter. It'll be Pay the Price. It'll be up there. But yeah, man, please, for anyone out there who has ever supported me in the past, and whoever has been watching me for this long, this is the thing that I really need as many people as possible to get behind, because I really think that we can make this the best-selling game like of the year. You know what I mean? I really do feel that. I really feel like it's an infectious game, and it's a lot of fun, and just not for my, obviously, not even for my own benefit. I really think that's a legitimately fun game. Like, I think that people who are interested in games and are interested in that sort of thing, like growing up, like I said, we always used to play those games. I think that type of person is going to enjoy this game. And even people who are not, I really think you'd be surprised at how much fun you have playing this game and learning so much about your friends and all the weird shit that they're into. And it's just a lot of fun, man. And I'm just so proud of it. And I know I'm just like repeating myself, at this moment, but I'm just like giddy about it. That we waited for this day for so long. It was supposed to go out a while ago, but then COVID hit, and we're like, you know what? Weird time to be asking for help when people are, on unemployment, and like there's just a crazy world going on. You know what I mean? So we wanted to wait until the right time, and it just feels like the right time. You know what I mean? It's 10 days until my 29th birthday. February 25th is my 29th birthday. So if you're wondering what to get me for my birthday, you're looking at it. Get yourself something for my birthday, okay? Go over to Kickstarter, fucking get one of these, or get 2 of them, get 20 of them. I don't give a fuck. But we are going to get this shit rolling, and it's got to start, with you guys, the people who have been supporting me and watching this podcast, and making everything that I'm able to do possible. You know what I mean? And this is just the fucking beginning too. This is really just the beginning of what I want to do for the rest of my life. I really do want to create really cool shit. I see a lot of these card games that come out that are not even like similar to this, but they're just a card game in general. And they're all like really carbon copies of themselves. And it feels like the same game keeps coming out. And I have no interest in that. I have no interest in the money grab. I have no interest in, just doing it because it whatever. I want to create cool shit that I think is legitimately good. I don't want to put something out that's going to be bullshit. Hence why I stopped doing YouTube. I walked away from that because it wasn't fulfilling, and I felt like, this is just repetitive, and it's not new, it's not creative, it's not doing anything for me. This is something that I'm super proud of, and that I feel like if we can get enough people to back this thing, like I said, I'm trying to raise a fucking $1 million. I'm not even gonna lie. I know I'm shooting for the stars here. I didn't even say that to Greg at all, but I'm fucking trying to raise $1 million. We don't like. It doesn't have to be $1 million, but I'm fucking trying to raise $1 million because I really think that you get this game out and people are gonna be playing it, and it could be the #1 selling game, and it's gonna be because of you guys. Because if you guys back it enough off the jump, then we're able to do our part in marketing the game and getting it off the ground and putting it on Amazon and putting it in stores and shit like that. And you guys will be a part of this whole journey, and it will be because of you. It will honestly be because of you. If this game takes off and does really well, and you're just like, we're really trying to make it like a part of culture, like a very fun game that everyone knows, like like fucking Monopoly. You know what I mean? Like, we want it to be like that, like trivia. And these consequences, pay the price. Like, when you play this game, you're going to have to use your mind. But also, if you get something wrong, you're going to have to do something crazy. And it's just going to be a fun time. You know what I mean? Like, that's all we're trying to do. And, you can play with anybody. You can play with your family. Maybe don't, ask your mom with the weird thing she masturbated to. Maybe skip that card. But, or maybe your crazy brother would do that. You can nominate him. He'd be like, yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it. I'll say what I've jerked off to animal shit in front of my mom. Maybe he'll do that, but normal people won't. But yeah, so we're trying to raise as much money as possible on the Kickstarter. Really want you guys to have it, though. Really want you guys to have it. But yeah, like I said, if it takes off, it'll be because of the people who watch this video and the people that back the Kickstarter. After that, we can print a lot more games and then just get to selling them and trying to reach a bunch of other people. Also, word of mouth is going to be huge too. Like I said, when you reserve it on Kickstarter, you reserve a copy of it. You'll get it before anyone else gets it. And then it's going to go on Amazon, and people are going to be playing it. This could turn into expansion packs. It could turn into whatever. And like I was saying earlier, this is just the beginning. There could be expansion packs. There could be other games. There could be God knows what. I just want you guys to know, like, with shit like this, with this game, I promise to not take this shit lightly. I know that you guys have to pay for it. I don't ever want, and this is why I put so much emphasis on like the merch shit. A lot of people send me messages about merch, and they're like, "Oh man, this is the best quality merch I've ever gotten." Right? They're not cheap, like the hoodies, but I also don't make a ton of money off of the hoodies because I pay so much for the quality. Because I don't want to put something out where it's like, "Oh, this is clearly a cash grab, and this wasn't really well thought out." This is over a year in the making. We've thought everything, probably overanalyzed the shit. Honestly, there's a lot of whiskey involved in this shit. You know what I mean? A lot of headaches, a lot of whiskey, and a whole lot of hell. And we finally reached the point where we're like, all right, fine. This is what we're ending with. And I promise you guys that if you help me on this journey right now, this is the start of, you know, a creative journey. This isn't just about this card game. This is just the beginning. And, you know, with the money, we're able to create more games. And if we make this thing like a big game and we are like the number one seller on Amazon or number one seller in the fucking world, then the money that we make from that, I'm not just taking it in my pocket and walking. We're doing cool shit with that money, man. You know what I mean? Like, I really appreciate all of you guys supporting me. And at this point, like, I don't need anything else. I just want to do this with my life. I just want to create cool shit. And the money from this point on is just about doing cool shit and giving back and doing the right thing. That's why every year on Patreon, we donate the entire Patreon check to charity and shit. And because of your support, we have now 3 wells in Africa that is supporting over 1,500 people, giving them fresh, clean water. That's not because of me. That's because all of you guys are able to support me. And then now I am in the position to do things like that. And that's what I want to do with the rest of my life. So I want you to know that when you support me on things like this, and the Patreon, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to make sure that whatever you get is quality. I'm going to make sure that there's always this charitable undertone and make sure that, you know, we're doing the right thing as far as giving back and just doing the right thing. You know what I mean? I'm never going to put out some bullshit and then you get it and you're like, what the fuck is this? It's always going to be quality. That's what I can promise you guys. And this isn't, a dig at any other like creators or anything like that, but I can promise you, I will truthfully believe that I will work my ass off, dude. We will work our asses off. Not just me, but everyone who's been helping me, do this, Frankie, Greg, Thomas, Keith, everyone, you know what I mean? Fucking Manu, Mikey, everybody, all these people, they all had a hand in this and everyone's been super helpful. But like I said, it's always going to be quality. It's always going to be, well thought out. And it's not going to be some fucking bullshit. It's not going to be some cash grab. It's not going to be, I've seen this game a million times. Now there's just like a tiny spin on it. It's never going to be that. I'm always going to try and do the right thing. And the reason why is because I have a lot of people around me that, hold me to that standard. There's a lot of people in my life that I feel like, especially right now, that inspire me and make sure that I don't do any bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm very thankful for that. And this is born because of all that shit. And I don't want to take full credit here because this is just as much Greg's as it is mine. And I couldn't have done it without him. Brilliant dude. But I'm really excited. And like I said, as excited as I am for this game, and I need you guys to go fucking support it on Kickstarter, I am more excited for the future and using this as a stepping stone to just creating cool shit, man. I really feel like we have something special and we already are thinking about like our next projects and this and that. And this is just the stepping stone to that. And I really want you guys to be a part of it. And I want you to just have your faith in me to do the right thing and to, just bring quality product to you guys. And also just not need anyone to do it. I hope that's inspiring. I hope it is because, I wish I had that when I was younger and I didn't. And I made some mistakes and I feel like I put myself in a position to be wronged. And I don't blame anyone. I say, you know what? You got me. Move forward. And here we are. Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn to do the right thing. Now it's my turn to be like, you know what? I'm in such a blessed position that I don't need anybody. And I know that I have you guys as well. There's been a lot of things that happened in the last year. 2020 was fucking crazy. And I was totally fine. because of the people that watch, because of the people that have been supporting me. I was basically unaffected on a pure like business level. And that is such a luxury that I don't take for granted. I realize that. And I know that I need to do right by you guys. You know, I didn't disappear from YouTube to be like, all right, got my money, now I'm going to run. I'm not doing that. I am putting my energy into things that matter to me and that are going to be quality and that I think are worth your money and your time. You know I've been talking for fucking 35 minutes right now, but I think it's worth your time. I really do. I really think it's worth your time. I think that you guys are going to enjoy this. You're going to have a lot of fun. And, yeah, I hope that you guys like it. And I appreciate, anyone who goes to the Kickstarter and, just supports me. Or even if you can't support, just posting the link and being like, hey, this is a really cool game, whatever, blah, 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 go check it out. But yeah, there are things just to like, talk about this for a second, but like my videos on YouTube, I started doing them when I was like 18 years old. And all of them, for some reason, if I was in a room, like my friends have done this before because they know it makes me uncomfortable. But if I'm around people and they put a video on, even if my family does it, and it's just my family, I just like can't be in the same room for some reason. And I don't know why that is. And I think it's because after a while I started to feel like like I said, it didn't make me as happy anymore. And I'm like, oh man, I don't want to do that. This game though, I want to tell everyone about. And I'm so excited watching everyone play it. It's like a child. Frankie had Ruby. I have a card game. You know what I mean? That's exactly what it's like. So, yeah, I'm fucking tell everyone about it. Tell everyone about it. Buy it. Buy 1,000 if you can and you want to. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. And I like I said, I promise that, if you support this thing, we're going to try our hardest I'm not taking a fucking dollar from this thing. Not in the beginning. I've already said, and we, and Greg also just in agreement, like, yo, we're not shooting we're going to raise money on Kickstarter and like, that's it. We're trying to make this game. I'll go fucking bankrupt for this game. I will fucking pour so much money into marketing. I am going to make sure that fucking Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, and whoever the fuck else is named Jimmy doing late night or whatever the fuck wants to play this game on their show. I promise I am going to bust my ass so that could possibly happen. We are going to fucking take this to the moon, all right? We're going to pour all the fucking money that we can into printing games and fucking marketing this game, and we are going to make sure that that fucking partnership that went sour years ago knows that you don't need, like, we don't need anybody. We don't need anybody anymore. We got this, we got you guys, and that's all we fucking need. We can build the stone, and then you guys are going to fucking push it, and then it's going to roll down the fucking hill and just fucking crush. It's going to crush. I really want that to happen, guys. I'm fucking amped right now. As you can tell, I am fucking amped. Let's fucking do this. I'm fucking hype. I had pre-workout before this. I'm going to start punching fucking walls in here. But yeah, man. Let's fucking do this thing. Anyway, I'm going to play the video from the shoot so you guys can see the game in full form. Just so everyone knows, we had everyone test for COVID before we shot this thing. And thankfully, no one lied because everyone tested negative weeks after as well. But yeah, so enjoy the video, and then we're going to get to ads.
Yo, what? No, come on. Hold on.
What's up, guys? I'm Greg.
And I'm Joe, and we are the creators of a new trivia party game called Pay the Price. And today we're on set watching our friends play it for the first time.
Each player will be answering trivia questions. If they get the question right, they get points. If they get the question wrong, they can still get points by completing one of our ridiculous consequences.
In 2016, a gorilla named Harambe was shot and killed when a 3-year-old boy climbed into his exhibit. Name the zoo where this occurred.
The only zoo I know is the Bronx Zoo.
French fries originated in this country.
France?
You could do a consequence.
Is it Belgium? Is it America?
It's Belgium.
It's Belgium.
Talk dirty to another player for 30 seconds without breaking eye contact.
You're doing it.
No, I pass.
Why are you passing?
I pass.
Okay, you want me to do it? Let me know when the timer starts.
Just look into my eyes
Listen,
and it will
I will get up for this.
Go.
There's nothing that I can't do with my fingers that I wouldn't be willing to do to you?
I'm gonna ride you and lick your nipples.
I'm gonna make out with you so hard, you're gonna forget that you're even on this planet.
It's 30 seconds.
good.
Yes.
Give me that red card, baby!
What is the capital city of Kenya?
Oh yeah, right!
Who is the oldest Kardashian sister?
Kim.
Psych!
Throw your underwear in the garbage.
Yes!
Yes!
Off
Let's
now!
go.
Go now!
These are actually very expensive underwear.
Pay the price. Pay the price.
Give a 15-second lap dance to a player.
Oh, me.
Caitlin.
That was so forceful.
Touch him, man. Touch him.
I'm fucking touching
Touch him.
I'm not touching him.
Touch him.
What is going on?
I wasn't expecting to experience so much.
Miley Cyrus played this fictional pop star on a Disney TV show between 2006 and 2011.
Baby, you're a Hannah Montana, baby. Hannah Montana, baby.
Say which player you think is most likely to marry for money and Jenna.
He didn't even finish the question.
What side of the Apple logo is the bite taken out of?
The left.
Incorrect! Bang! Let's go! It's the right.
How many zeros are in a quadrillion?
12?
15.
Yeah.
Pay the
Okay.
price.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Pay that price.
Let the youngest player give you a face tattoo with a pen or a marker.
Call someone you've had sex with and ask them to rate your sex game. If they don't pick up, text them. Okay, let's just do it.
Are you writing something?
It's a face tattoo, doesn't matter what it is.
Oh, hi Shane. I just have one question for you. Could you rate my sex game?
You could not be asking me that at a more inconvenient time.
There you go.
He just wrote his name. And a wiener.
And a dick that is
Being in your eyes.
That's all.
This game is dangerous, by the way.
I'm just letting you know that I'm not coming in tomorrow, that's all.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
What is he drawing, bro?
Bang! Bang!
Baby,
Yo!
Gag reflex who?
I'm scarred for life.
15, 2.
That's what you do when you're making out?
take you into
But you know when you look at your pubes and you look at it as like there's a little growth?
I'm pretty sure that's herpes. Why are there growths on your pubes? Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my
I had to suck some girl's butthole and kiss her spine and she was moaning.
That was good, man. That was good. Text a porn link to one of your parents. I can't do this.
I'll do it.
Call or text your parents and tell them you just had sex.
Call them.
Call Mary.
Can I say she got pregnant too?
Shit.
Do we want a compilation?
That one right there. That one's good. That one, yeah. Do that one.
Wait, can you read the link of the video you're gonna send?
Yes, it's Black to Raw. Sienna Trump is back and craving some BBC. Oh my God. Sorry, Ma.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, so I had sex with a girl and you might be a grandma.
Take a selfie and let the person to your right post it to your Instagram with any caption they want.
Can I say I'm sorry?
I feel like that makes it worse.
No.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, that makes it worse.
You're kidding me, right?
I'm not kidding.
Oh wait, all of us? Best threesome I've ever had with water emojis.
It's not water.
Yes, it's not water.
All right, there's the relationship with my mom. Thank you, guys.
Oh my god,
Oh my God, this poor woman.
I'm gonna piss myself.
We appreciate you guys watching this video, and if you want to support the game, it would mean the world to us because we've been working on this for over a year. We wrote every single trivia card, every single consequence card, and we're really excited to see it come to life.
Yeah, and if you do want to support us, you can head over to our Kickstarter. And if you do support us on the Kickstarter, you're actually pre-ordering the game. So you'll be one of the first ones to get your hands on it when it does come out.
Be sure to take lots of pictures and videos of your friends doing the most ridiculous shit. We cannot wait to watch you guys play. there you have it. And there you have it. All right. So that's the game. It's fucking crazy. It's a lot of fun. You know, and if you're of age, you know, of legal drinking age, it's even more fun when you do that. I'm just saying. If you're underage, don't fucking do that. I'm not advocating for underage drinking, so fuck off. But all right, let's get to these ads real quick, and then we'll get to, I want to talk about, you know, something else that has nothing to do with the game. Don't worry about it. But yeah, first up, we have BetterHelp here. BetterHelp, basically you can start talking to online counselors. You can start communicating just under 48 hours. If you want to do therapy, I do therapy every Thursday. And if you want to start doing it over the phone, you could text or you can video chat or talk on the phone or whatever you want. Then you can do it with BetterHelp. They have a bunch of licensed professionals that specialize in depression, anxiety, or family troubles or anything like that. So you can find the right one for you. If you need to switch, they make that also a very seamless sort of thing as well. But yeah, BetterHelp.com/yard to get 10% off of your first month. Okay. Over 1 million people have joined, taking charge of their mental health. Like I said, I'm a big proponent of therapy. I think that it's great. I just started it a couple months ago. Love it. I honestly think that it's great. But yeah, so go check it out, BetterHelp. You know, I know that the pandemic kind of like weighed on everyone sort of mentally. So, you know, definitely go check out BetterHelp if you've been thinking about it. BetterHelp.com/yard to get 10% off your first month. Again, that is BetterHelp.com/yard. Next, we have Stamps.com. Stamps.com brings the services of the U.S. Postal Service right to your home. Okay, so you can just go online and print out official U.S. postage 24/7. Okay, it's 3 a.m. You want to print postage? You can with Stamps.com for any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send it. But yeah, Stamps.com, no brainer, saving you time and money. You know, with Stamps.com, you get discounts up to 40% off post office rates and up to 62% off UPS shipping rates. What? That is an insane discount. So it's a no-brainer. Time and money, saving it. You don't have to go anywhere. Maybe you're worried about COVID or maybe wherever it is. You can do it from your home. So go check out Stamps.com. There's no risk. And with the promo code BASEMENT, you can get a special offer that includes sorry, I'm like burping right now. That includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in BASEMENT. That is Stamps.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in BASEMENT. Okay, Stamps.com. Never go to the post office again. All right? There you go. Stamps.com, fellas. And women. Female fellas is what I meant. All right, and lastly here we have Keeps. Keeps offers a simple, stress-free way to keep your hair. Conventional virtual doctor consultations and medications delivered straight to your door every 3 months, so you don't have to leave your home. It's a low cost. Treatments start at just $10 per month. And Keeps offers generic versions. Here's the facts. 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of hair loss by the time they're 35. More than 50 million men in the U.S. suffer from male pattern baldness. So this is a prevalent thing. I mean, more than 50 million men in the United States. So, you know, it also ships in discreet packaging. So if this is something that you're self-conscious about, Keeps does a good job in making sure that you're, you know, helping yourself and doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? Without kind of putting your business out there to the whole neighborhood. But yeah, it has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors. And prevention is key. Treatments can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so act fast, okay? If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to Keeps, KEEPS.com/yard to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's Keeps, KEEPS.com/yard to get your first month free, all right? KEEPS.com/yard, all right? For free? Do it for free. You might as well do it, all right? So go check them out. That's great. I mean, this is probably 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of hair loss. So there you go, fellas. If you want to do that, there you go. All right? I am so amped right now. It's crazy, man. But yeah, like I said, we're going to take this game to the moon. I'm putting this bitch back on the table, man. I can stare at it all day. The cards are sleek. This is kind of banged up. If you can see this like closely, there's shit all over it. The actual game is going to look a lot better than this. This has gone through the ringer, though. This has gone through hell. This went through my Secret Santa party, which was a mess. I think someone spilled, you know, whiskey all over this fucking thing. And then we played it another night, and people were screaming at each other. Like, there's some cards in there that are like, rank the group 1 to 10 on their on their looks. You know what I mean? Just to fucking pin everyone against each other. But it's fun. It's a fun game, man. And I'm just super hyped. And I really hope that this goes as well as it is. Like, a lot of people who I've talked to have, they have expectations of where it is. I haven't told anyone what I thought we can actually raise. You know what I mean? Because a lot of everyone's like, yo, I hope we can get 5,000 backers on this thing. And I mean, right now we have like 7,400 patrons, and they're paying monthly for an extra episode. This is a one-time payment. It's a really cool product that you get to have and to create memories with, and just kind of be a part of the ride. You know what I mean? I will fucking never stop giving you guys credit if this thing does extremely well, and whatever. Like, this will just be because of you guys, and it always will be too, because that's where we're going to start. We want to create this like incubator for games and for creative, things that aren't just card games, but just anything we create, and just kind of test it with you guys and see, what you think of it, and ask for your support. And then it's off to the fucking races. You know what I mean? We raise as much money as possible. We print as many games as we can, and then we go out to the general public. And, I think we have something special here, and I know that you guys are going to appreciate this and have a lot of fun playing it. So yeah. But like they say, we're going to take this fucking bitch to the moon, just like GameStop. So I did want to talk about that, you know what I mean? And I was going to save it for a conversation with Frankie, but I don't know if he's been keeping up with like the stocks and everything. But man, what an annoyance. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys don't know, I'm leaving this shit right here. If you guys don't know, obviously there was some shit going on with Reddit and the stocks. I need to fidget. I'm fucking amped. There was some shit going on with the stocks and Reddit, and it was like this whole bullshit. I'm gonna save you the mumbo jumbo, the terms and conditions, as I like to call it. But basically, this GameStop stock flew to like $380. Where a big hedge fund like shorted it. I mean, I don't even want to get into that because I don't know if everyone understands like what shorting or whatever it is. I have a basic 101 understanding what it is. I'm not trying to be like fucking whatever. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but yeah, that is not even the point. The point is, now that this was like on the forefront of the news, and like stocks and trading and like whatever, like day trading or whatever the fuck it is, like it's all people are talking about now. Now suddenly everyone thinks they know what they're talking about. And frankly, I'm sick of it. I have friends that are hitting me up like, yo, you got to jump in on this crypto. It's trading at 8 cents, but it's going to take off. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? First of all, I've literally seen you shit into a bag in the back of a Honda Civic on the highway going 80. I'm not taking any sort of financial advice from you. No. You know what I mean? And also, I've never heard you talk about the stock market. Like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm not taking advice from you. Everyone thinks they know what they're talking about now. With that said, I did buy Apple stock. I put more money into Apple. I was like, you know what? Everyone's going to be throwing their money into the stock market. I'm just going to buy more Apple. Apple is just, they're going to take over the world. I legit think that either Elon Musk or whatever the fuck his name is now, Tim Cook, I think at some point what's going to happen is Elon Musk, Tim Cook, and Jeff Bezos are going to kill us because they control the world. They have all the money in the world to do whatever the fuck they want. They could probably create another planet or create some sort of technology that makes them invincible. So even if you shoot a bazooka at them, they will not die. And I'm terrified of that. People are worried about the robots. I'm like, hey, you're not worried about the guy who can fund the robot army and make them do whatever the fuck? Like, literally, Elon, I've seen videos of these robots and like they have faces now. We're putting skin on robots. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, yo, you know what would be cool about robots? Like, yo, think about this, right? We're not dumb. We know that robots could fuck us up. They're made of metal. You can't punch a robot and knock them out. It will break your hand. So robots who are pissed can do whatever they want to you and climb your building and shit. Like, it's a mess. And people are like, oh, we need to make them indestructible. You know? Or make them very aerodynamic and light. It's like, why are we making these things more dangerous? And then what they want to do now, this is what I don't understand. Like, at least if you're going to create this fucking soldier that is, you know, could fuck us if it wants. At least if you're going to let's give it brains. Let's give it a dream. Let's make them dream. Like, yo, you want to give this thing a dream? It has one weird dream about humans, like their creator, like, you know, if Elon Musk is like, and the robot has a dream of Elon Musk, like, doing wrong by these robots. The robots are going to wake up and be like, fuck this guy. Now they know the possibilities. Like, yo, Elon Musk could turn us off. Kill Elon Musk. Then all hell breaks loose. You ever see iRobot? Exactly. But anyway, that was a good movie. Will Smith, I mean, that was a great movie. But yeah, so they want to create these fucking robots and these like soldiers basically. But then they're like, oh no, let's take it a step further. Let's make them indestructible. Let's make them like, if you pour water on machinery, usually it malfunctions. Let's make it so that doesn't happen. And then let's put skin on them. Let's put very realistic skin on them and give them emotions and mannerisms and make them learn. And so, like, what we're doing, to be clear, is trying to hide robots into society. We are setting ourselves up for failure here. You know what I'm saying? Like, also, I mean, if you've seen certain videos of Mark Zuckerberg, it may be too fucking late on that. Because that dude's a weird fuck. And he's a brilliant guy. He's a brilliant guy. I mean, created Facebook. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. You know, there's rumors about him, like, selling, our stuff to Russia or China. I mean, I can't keep up anymore. I mean, who has our information? I think my information is definitely being stored in, like, China somewhere. And I'm gonna pay the price on that. I'm gonna pay the price on that. But first, I'm gonna put this game out. But after that, China's gonna take over. But anyway, if you ever seen videos of Mark Zuckerberg, dude, look up Mark Zuckerberg. Type into YouTube Mark Zuckerberg barbecue sauce. There's a video of him like making burgers with his wife, and he's like live streaming it or something. I don't think the dude blinks. Like, I don't think he's blinked since college. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a weird, and he said, Sweet Baby Ray's. Great barbecue sauce. But, dude, weird fuck. Like, that guy, if anyone's a robot, that dude is a robot. But, yeah. So, anyway, this whole thing about the fucking stocks is driving me nuts because it's turned these kids that I know that are idiots into, they think they're fucking Jordan Belfort now. Oh, sell me this pen. Shut the fuck up, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. All right? I'm taking GameStop to the moon. Yo, Dogecoin? Put all your money in Dogecoin. Literally, I had a friend tell me to put all my money in not all my money. It was just like, yo, buy a bunch of shares of Dogecoin. It's trading at whatever it was, like 60 cents. I don't know. It's 30 cents now, I think, or some shit. It's like, oh, cool. Good call. It just goes, bro, this is fucking, like, come on. And I don't even know how anyone could predict that unless there was some insider trading. I'm not saying that I would, participate in insider trading, but I wouldn't count it out, because that's a safe play. You know what I mean? If you're going to invest in the stocks, at least get some insider info. You know what I'm saying? But you take a risk there. I mean, Martha Stewart, that bitch went to jail. You're not making no cupcakes in that jail. You know what I mean? I think she went to the rich person jail, though, where it's like you just go up and you just like, yeah, you got to play checkers every day for like whatever it was, 2 years. I don't know how long she was in there, but she did her time, came out a different person, I think. But yeah, shout out to Martha Stewart. Still kicking, still doing her thing, still making, I don't know if is she still baking? I don't know if I've ever eaten anything that, like, Martha Stewart's famous for, what the fuck did she even do? Like, am I too young to know what she did? Did she have like a show? I mean, she probably did. I just want to be, she probably did. She probably made lovely things. I just have never seen it. And why is there no like Martha Stewart cake mix or something? You know what I mean? Or like some bowls or something. Like, why is there not a product line of Martha Stewart? Was she strictly just like Does she have restaurants? Like, I don't know what she has. I know that she's rich and she has like an empire or something, but like, what's she doing? Good looking woman. She's not Diane Keaton. Actually, I haven't seen Diane Keaton in years, so I don't know what she looks like anymore. But Diane Keaton, yeah, she was a smoke. She was a fox for sure. She was a foxy lady. What was that movie with Jack Nicholson? Is that Diane Keaton? I'm getting my old women mixed up. Definitely not Meryl Streep. I think it was Diane Keaton in that movie with Jack Nicholson where they started dating. It was a little weird because they're like older, and like you don't really see that in Hollywood. Usually in Hollywood, when people are making out, they're like young, good-looking people. This was like two old people kind of kissing and like FaceTime sexing. They were having sex via FaceTime, I think, in that movie. And then they like made out on a bridge. It was fucking dope. It was kind of dope. You know what I mean? Jack Nicholson, not my type at all. Not my type at all. No siree. But I get it. He's a powerful man, or whatever it is. He's got something about him. He's got some spunk to him. I don't know really what that word means, but he's got it. He's got the it factor. You know what I mean? He like commands attention. Wears sunglasses a lot. Dude's old as shit now, to be honest with you. Even like a couple of years ago, camera will pan over to him sitting on the courtside at the fucking Lakers game. And you're like, what the fuck happened to this guy? You know what I mean? It's like, what happened to old Jackie from Batman, like the Joker? What's he like famous for? I don't even fucking know. Jack Nicholson, though. You can't handle the truth. This guy can't handle sitting down for too long. Yeah, he looks like he's melting in that chair. And the sunglasses don't help. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jack Nicholson, though. Big fan of his. Big fan. But yeah. With that being said, I do have my brokerage account definitely did get some more action. It's a lot of fun losing money. You know what I mean? It's a ton of fun. You have to be in it for the long haul. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say. Anyone out there? Here's my advice about the stock market. If you're trying to make money in a month, just work a job. Don't do it in don't day trade unless you know what you're talking about. Don't just guess. And don't like read one article and be like, yo, this sounds pretty cool. I'm putting fucking money into this fucking biomedical tech fucking company that I don't know what the fuck they do. But this article sounds cool. Don't do that. That's how you lose money. There's no way to predict. You know what I'm saying? Like you get information, but sometimes the information is just fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? So just be careful. If you want to invest in something, Apple or something, it's a little expensive. Amazon, by the way, what the fuck? Amazon's trading at like $3,500. The fucking balls on that? Jesus Christmas. But great people who are going to sell this game. You're eventually going to be able to buy this on Amazon. But yeah, I don't know when the fuck that is as far as this game goes. Like I said, we're going to raise the money, and then we have to put the order in for as many games as we can print. And then, the game comes out. You guys get the copies first, and then we put them on Amazon, wherever the fuck. I haven't told anyone my expectations, and I think I was like alluding to this before, but I haven't really told anyone my expectations for how much money we can raise. I haven't put it outside of my head that we could raise $1 million though, or like $500,000. I think we could. And I'm not even talking about the random people that find it. I'm talking about just the people who watch this. Just the people who watch this podcast, I think is enough. I mean, every week we get like 100,000 views on this podcast. Not everyone's going to fucking, purchase this, obviously. But if a good amount of people do it, we can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could really fucking do this shit. It would be fucking crazy. I'm hype. I really hope that you guys are as hype as I am about this, but it's fucking exciting, man. I've seen my friends do dumbass shit and then get into arguments also, which is even funnier, honestly. And you know what the coolest part about it too? Like, I remember playing it randomly, like during the summer. A couple of my friends, we went out for drinks outdoors. And then it doesn't matter that I said outdoors because we came back to my apartment and we played this game. But we played this game, and the next day, everyone was in the group chat just like talking about it. Like, oh man, you remember that? And, oh, yo, yeah. And it just felt so good. I was like, damn, man, the game like actually works. Because it's one thing when you create it, you have a bias. You're like, oh, this game's great. It's fucking weird. Put so much time and effort, blah, blah, blah. But then you like see it in action, and people are like, yeah, like that was fucking cool. You know what I mean? And like my friends don't give a shit about appeasing me. They would love to shit all over this thing. You know what I mean? They would love it. They would love to be like, sucks. They would love that. But they didn't. And actually, the Secret Santa night that we played, my friends, we all played that first night that I'm talking about. And then the Secret Santa, we were trying to figure out like, all right, yo, let's do something. Let's play a game. Let's talk about whatever. And then the idea came, was like, yo, let's play Pay the Price. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, let's do that. So we ended up playing again. So they actually wanted to play again. And I was like, damn, if I can get these fucking assholes to want to play this game, who I know they wanted it to suck. I know it. But if I can get them to be like, yo, yeah, let's fucking play again. You know what I mean? It's one thing to play the game and be like, yo, that was a lot of fun. But to want to play it again, that means a lot to me. So yeah, I think that you guys are going to love it. I'm fucking like, you know why it's so exciting? Because I don't know I feel like this could get out of hand. Like I really do feel like it could get out of hand. I really feel like this could be really something like special, and watching this episode back would be interesting in a year's time of just being like, you know, I have expectations, and I'll set the ceiling high, and I can just like talk about the possibilities, but I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, it's not that anything short of a number one seller is a failure, because that's not true. But that's where I'm going. Like I want that. Like that's what I'm going to work towards. Like I'm not doing this to, you know, it's not about the money. It has nothing to do with the money. Honestly, it really fucking doesn't. Like I don't fucking care. And like I always get shit from my friends all the time, and like my business partners, whoever, is that I say that a lot, is that it's not about the money at all, because it really isn't. Like I just think this is a fun game, and I think we could fucking do it. And it would be so awesome, like I said earlier, to go through a situation like I did, and then be like, I am taking it in my own hands with the help of Greg, and we're just going to do it ourselves independently, come up with a best-selling game. That would be wild. That would be fucking crazy. And that would be just like an awesome, you know, way to cap that story, is to, you know, be able to put out something and have it be super successful. Would just be cool, man. And it's really not about the money. Because if it was about the money, then, you know, I feel like the game, any money that I get from this game is going back into the game, at least for the first year. I want to dump fucking marketing dollars into this thing until everyone knows what it is. And I honestly, not that I don't care about it selling, I just want everyone to know what the fuck it is. I just want everyone to know. I want everyone to be like, what is this? I have seen it everywhere. That's what I want. And then eventually you're going to play it and you're going to go, damn, that was fucking fun. That's all I want. I just want everyone to play it and to try it out, to see how much fun it is, because, you know, we think we created a really fun game, and I've watched people play it and have a fucking great time. Like better than it honestly came out better than I thought it was going to be. So I just want, I'm going to like, yo, I'll get a fucking billboard. I don't give a fuck. Like I'll do dumbass shit. I swear to God, if we raise a lot of money on Kickstarter, wait and just see what kind of stupid shit I'm going to do. Just wait. Because it's one thing to do like, you know, digital marketing ads and like maybe do some like influencer marketing and make some fucking TikToker who's got abs, you know, play the game in like a TikTok, and you have to pay them, you know, $10 million where the fuck they're getting nowadays. That's one thing. But I'm just going to come up with dumbass shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't, like, I'm just going to, like, I just can't wait. I can't wait. The amount, like, that's why I'm so excited about, like, where this can go, because I know that if this catches on and people just see it, they're going to think it's a good idea. They're going to think that it's an awesome game and, support it. And I swear if I have enough money to do fucking stupid shit with it, gonna. And I think this is a fun game for like I said, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, fucking Ellen. I don't know if she's still doing her show or if she has the thing with the thing. But watching celebrities play this game too would also be very interesting. There's a card in here that says, tell the people how much money you have in your savings account. Imagine a celebrity doing that. You get to find out some things. I don't think they would do it, but maybe someone would. Who knows? But I think that it has a lot of potential, and I'm fucking excited. I'm just excited, man. I really hope that you guys are able to help out in any way, whether it be posting or it be, going to the Kickstarter and getting the game. Fuck. It's going to be awesome. And, however this goes, if there's 5,000 backers or if there's, whatever. On Kickstarter, you have to hit your goal. So we have to raise $15,000. If no one backs it, I'm going to put $15,000 into it. Well, we've already put money into it, but not into the Kickstarter, but into the, creating this game. But the game will be funded. And I have full faith in everyone who watches this that we're going to crush $15,000. But even if we didn't, I am going to make sure that people see this fucking game. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And we're going to do it with the help of you guys. I'm telling you right now. You're going to be along for this fucking ride. And then we're going to continuously do this shit. I really want this to be like an interactive thing. I want you guys to be the test pool for everything moving forward. I want this to be the start. And then I want to keep creating shit. And I want to be giving it to you guys first. And just getting your reactions from it. And then just showing it to the world. I want to be the fucking center of all that shit. Not me personally, but this thing. I feel like a lot of people just do the easy thing. Even when that game that I'm talking about, the old one, there was a lot of different versions of that game that came out. There was the main one that celebrities were playing, Ellen was playing it, whoever was, all these people were playing the game. And I had to sit and watch all of them play that game and not get any of the credit. And just not be recognized really for that. And it was hard. And it was unfortunate. It was an unfortunate situation for me. But I didn't care. I cared for a little bit. It was hard, and I was just like, damn, whatever. But then I was like, fuck that. Eventually a day is going to come where they're going to be sorry. This is the day. Today is the day. They're going to be sorry. They're going to see this. They're going to know what happened. And then with the success of this game, I'm talking this into existence, by the way. With the success of this game, they're going to be sorry. And then we are going to create the cool shit. We're going to create the cool shit from now on, starting with this. It's all going to be based around fun. It's all going to be fun. It's all going to be fun shit. And this isn't about, revenge. It isn't about any of that. It's just about taking things in your own hands. And I hope that's inspiring, across the board. And it's not because of me. It's not that I'm this inspirational person or whatever, because the only reason why I had enough belief in myself to do this is because I get a lot of help. And I have a lot of successful people around me that I listen to. One of them being Greg. One of the main reasons why this is even possible is because Greg was like, yeah, yeah, we're going to do it. And I was like, okay. It was kind of his move. It was his move to be like, dude, we can fucking do this. And I'm like, fuck yeah. That's kind of how it went. Honestly, it was just like, yo, we could do this. And I was like, yeah, we can. And, we have full faith in you guys helping us out here with this thing. But yeah, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, man. I want to do this podcast. I just want to have a lot of fun. I want to create fun products. I want to create things that people, will be proud of. and we'll know that like if we're putting it out, then it's going to be quality and it's going to be well thought out. And maybe you don't enjoy it, but at least you can recognize that like this was a legitimate try. You know what I mean? Like it's not one of those. A lot of people like get on social media and they get a following and it's like, all right, I'm gonna start making music. All right, I'm gonna start doing this. Or I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start doing that. Like all these things, and they're half-assing all of it, and it's all shit. I haven't done anything. Like I haven't done shit. I'm not making music. I'm not doing any of that like extra shit. Some people, you know, I'm not saying that like all these influencers that make music are trash, but a lot of them are fucking trash, and they're just like, it's for the money grab because someone tells them like, yo, if you put out a song, you can make money, you know, from people streaming it over the course of how many years and like blah, blah, blah. And like it's motivated by money. I'm not motivated by money at all. I'm motivated by quality and by, you know, being proud of this and like having the people who watch me know that like this isn't like my face isn't on this fucking thing. It's not the Joe Santagato. Like, this is just a fucking game that's just, like, fun that, like, I hope that the majority of people that have this game have no fucking idea who I am. That is the goal, obviously. It's because it's not about me. And a lot of influencers make it about them. It's not about me. It's just about creating cool shit, man. It's just about creating cool shit. And that's all it is, and that's all it's ever going to be. That's all it's ever going to be. And I've spent the last couple of years surrounding myself with people who have inspired me and have made me better in whatever. And I feel like, you know, I am continuously, you know, addicted to, you know, putting these people around me because they make me feel like shit. They make me feel like they're brilliant people and they don't even realize like how much of an inspiration they are to me. But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point, but how long is this? Yo, 1 hour 10? Holy shit. All right, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's do this shit. I'm super excited. But like I said, man, like this isn't, they're gonna be sorry. And I really want this to start here. And that's the last thing I'm gonna say is that it starts here. This is the starting point. Kickstarter.paythepricegame.com. Or just go on Kickstarter, search Pay the Price, you'll see it. You're gonna play this game. I hope you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, don't forget to post about it and post your videos on social media. I just want you guys to have a good time. And I want you guys to know that this takes off. I will never stop giving you guys credit. And we're going to continue to do this shit. Need your help. Thank you guys so much. I love all you. Thank you for all the support over the years. This is the beginning.